politics in the United States of America. The left has gotten really left, and the right has gotten really right. Everyone's towing the line, and we're getting nowhere. Fast. This is the Rational American. The Rational American. Common sense has gone out the window, and our passion is to open eyes in hopes that people will take a rational look at what America is actually becoming. Put your feelings aside and let's get real. This is the Rational American, and this is your host, Steve Oatley.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Rational American. I should just call this a rant, a pissed off rant. Like, I actually am so close to wishing physical harm on people right now. And I don't ever. My goodness, man. And we'll get to it. But right now it's 8:03, Monday, September 19th. September 19th. So just about, fuck me, bro, just about 18 months ago, my brother, a veteran, took his own life. And this group of scumbags called the 1776 Restoration Movement, you know what they did today? Do you know what they did today? They clogged up the veteran suicide hotline with fucking stupid ass phone calls about January 6th. The veteran suicide hotline. They go out and call themselves patriots? I didn't even know about it until about 5 minutes ago, and I was like, there's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. My God, dude. Like, I don't even know what you say. I don't even know what to say about any of this stuff anymore. A group of so-called patriots clog up a veteran suicide hotline? I can't believe that. Like, for example, Oreo Express right now, and maybe everybody doesn't know, so let's give the benefit of the doubt, right? Maybe everybody doesn't know how scumbaggedly underhanded and shitty. They just shit on, oh my gosh. They're holding a meeting right now because they're electing a board. The movement is done. Now it's a corporation and they want you to give them money for memberships, even though it's a private corporation and not tax deductible. And you know what? They're saying they're going to go and do all these campaigns all across the country. They're going to send 4 or 5 people into these different areas. Different areas. People said, who did I hear it from? I watched the video of them at the January 6th hearing this morning. Veterans have posted on social media. Verified news reporters have posted on social media. Oh. The hatred I have for some people right now is more than I've experienced in a long time. And it is. It's like a true hatred. Oh man. I'll find this video. So it's like just in the horse's mouth, even though it's all It's everywhere right now. And ironically, a lot of the people on the left are the ones that are posting this. But I'll show you this video, and you're all going to recognize this scumbag too. Oh, fuck, man. If I find the fucking video again. Just for anyone who thinks that it's bullshit. Hold on, let's see if this... Look.
I'm going to put up the number for the VA crisis line. So they've changed it recently. So you dial 988.
And I don't even want to... Well.
They've made it easier than ever to call. So you dial 988 and then press 1. So let them know that there is inhumane treatment going on at the DC jail. Over half of the political prisoners in there.
Fuck these dudes. Like, seriously. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. How do I know it? Did you just watch the video just like everybody else just did live? Just like everybody else did? And then there's apparently messages that have been posted online. From veterans. From veterans. Fucking, oh my God. People, like, apparently this is one message that someone received. Where's the fucking button? This is apparently a veteran. I'm sorry, but I have to vent this to you. I don't know if you heard the Veterans Crisis Line got clogged up this morning. I was a veteran that was in desperate need of the hotline this morning, and I couldn't get through. When I couldn't get through, I almost went through with my plan, but the mom intervened. This is real world consequences. Fuck them, dude. I am so close to wishing physical harm. Like, no joke. Like, myself getting in a car, finding out wherever they're hiding. What horrible, horrible, horrible people. Horrible people. And anyone, see, and I've been saying this for a while, anyone who supports that group, you're questionable in your own character and your own morals because they've provided safe harbor to pedophiles. Even with that out said, or with that out, and everybody knows it, yet people still support this group. And now they do this? Is there a single veteran that's locked up inside the New York, inside the jails in Washington, D.C. for January 6th that would approve of this? Approve of this? How many service members know people that took their own lives? Fucking scumbags. There's no other way to describe it. There's no other way. They're fucking scumbags. Every single last one of them. Every single last one of them. And people should go and question Ori about this, because if he knew about this as well, he is just as scummy as everybody else. I've spent so much time giving these fuckers the benefit of the doubt. If one person couldn't get through to that phone line today because of this antics, holy fuck, bro. And I want to give an open invite. If you are anyone that's watching my show, right? And you align with this group, leave my chat now. Just don't even come in. Don't watch my shows anymore. Because there is nothing good about this group of people. Nothing at all. Nothing. I had a good day. I had a big announcement and all that shit to do. You see the title of this video? It's just like I must have known. So when I wrote this title, I had no idea. I was just exhausted. So I thought it was funny. And then, for the last half hour, I turned on Oreo Express because they're having a board member announcement for this fucking group of scumbags. My God, dude. This is like, they are awful, awful, awful people. They are awful people. Someone said the guy talking is in support of the J6 prisoners and not part of 1776. Fuck you, he isn't. How many of you guys have watched all these videos? He is very much part of 1776 in the Restoration Movement, just like everybody else that was there. Anybody who wants to say that, like if you are making defenses for these scumbags right now, get off my channel. Because my mods can just let you go. My God, dude. So, like I started off, because people are just coming into the chat now, because you're probably like, what the hell is Steve on about? So apparently this morning, the group in members of 1776 Restoration Movement who have been driving to DC to hold vigils and press conferences and everything for the J6 defendants, the people that are being wrongfully held, some of them wrongfully held without bail on misdemeanor or minor, felony charges not involving any acts of violence whatsoever for what happened on January 6, 2021. They're holding a vigil, and one scumbag picks up a phone and tells all the live stream viewers and everybody that's there that they need to clog up the veteran suicide hotline in an effort to bring attention to January 6th and all the defendants that are in there. And they did it. And they clogged up the hotline. Right now on the Oreo Express feed, Feds should be kicking in their tent doors of their homeless encampments or wherever they are. And that's what should be going on right now. That was a threat. That was an attack on America today. Fucking scumbags, bro. It's not even beyond stupid. It's beyond, oh my gosh, bro. The veteran suicide hotline. And if anybody's like, no, it didn't happen. Okay, well, just watch the video that I just played. I'm not even going to play it again. But I already played it in this video. And everybody's calling out because they're confusing the People's Convoy, which this is a spinoff of. Half of the people that are in this group now weren't even permitted to be in the People's Convoy. A lot of people are connecting this to the People's Convoy, ruining anything good that could have possibly come out of the People's Convoy. Isn't that insane? Tell you what I'll do tonight. All right? And it's not much. It's not much. I had this big announcement I was going to do because we have K-Cups now. I way overextended myself today and got the equipment and got everything. So we will now have our own K-Cups on Pure Truth Coffee because you guys have been asking for fucking ever. I will donate off of Pure Truth Coffee, off of any Cash Apps, Cash Apps and Venmos, 100% of it. But I'll donate 20% of every sale on Pure Truth Coffee to Veterans Hotlines, to the Veterans Hotline or to Veteran Services. Fuck me, bro. I think I have a true hatred for people. It's insane. It's insane. Oh my God, dude. It's so wrong. If you want to order K-Cups right there, it's going to take me about a week. All the machinery is going to arrive on Thursday, and then I got to teach myself how to do it all. But right there, you can buy it. We have limited quantities because I have to do it myself, and I don't want people waiting forever. But I will donate 20% of all sales today. 20% of all sales today to the Veterans Hotline. And I'll donate anyone who doesn't use K-Cups or doesn't buy coffee or whatever. If you do Cash Apps or Venmo, April will put the link in there. I'll donate all of that. I'll donate all of it. What the fuck, dude? I'm so irritated right now. I'm so irritated. This one hits me personally. Fuck. I'm like, I'm so mad right now. The streamers are and have never been speakers, Steve. Jacqueline, you're full of shit. Shut up. The streamers are activists. They are. I've seen them cook meals. I've seen them get money. I've seen them raise money. They raised all the bail money. Those streamers that are part of this now are not independent news. They are part of this rally. And I understand their livelihood depends on it. Fuck their livelihoods. You want to come after veterans? Fuck you guys. Like, seriously, fuck every single one. Oh, God. If even one person can't get through, if even one person couldn't get through today, if that tweet that I read to you was really from a veteran that tried to call and couldn't get through, fuck, dude. Like, and they call themselves patriots. They call themselves patriots. They call themselves patriots. Someone said, what the hell is the reason to do this just for attention? In their mind, it was going to bring attention to the veterans that are locked up for their actions on January 6th. Some are locked up wrongly. They're not even given due process or bail. No one is arguing that. No one is arguing that at all. That rationale is the same rationale. Well, someone else robbed a store, so I can go do it. We're not arguing. We're not saying that the people that are locked up inside the gulags or anything like that are guilty of, well, I mean, they're accused, but they're not getting due process. Everybody knows that. You'd get bail, you'd get all this if you had due process. You would get a rational approach to your discovery. You'd be able to see it. They have evidence being introduced that the defense isn't even allowed to see because it's classified. They're getting railroaded. Everybody knows that. But to clog up veteran suicide hotlines to try to bring national attention to it, you know what you just did? And I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. Fuck you, YouTube. You put a target on every single one of your heads. Every single one of your heads is what you did. A metaphorical target, by the way, YouTube. Fuck, man. Oh, I'm so mad, dude. I'm so mad. And I mean it. Anyone in my chat that defends this shit, my YouTube mods, Facebook mods, whatever, write down their name first and then ban them from our chat. If you think it was a good idea to clog up the veteran suicide hotlines this morning in an effort to bring attention to people who knowingly committed a crime, whether it justifies being locked up or not, that's a different scenario. So this is what you're comparing the lives to. I want to make this perfectly clear for all you fucking dense shitheads out there. You're comparing the lives of people that knowingly committed a crime. Because keep in mind, there's nobody in jail right now for January 6th that was just out parading on Capitol grounds. No, these people that are in jail right now, the people that are locked up are charged with beating cops. They're charged with destroying property. They're charged with stealing stuff, or they're charged with the fake ass charge of sedition. And whether or not they're guilty of those offenses is not for me to decide, but they're not people out there for walking on the grass outside of the Capitol as there was many times before. Those people have since been released or took misdemeanor plea deals. And we know that. This is science. So you're telling me that their lives are more important than the people that served our country and are in mental crisis and are trying to survive? Their lives are more important than that? Fuck you, if you think that's the truth. Fuck, dude. Oh, man. I wasn't close to my brother. Not super close. I don't know if he tried to call anyone. I don't know what kind of advice he got. But I could tell you that nobody should ever take that for granted, because when that shit's gone, it's gone. Fuck these dudes. I don't have a commercial. I can't fucking hear. That's one. I'll be back.
I work for a federal agency. I've been doing this job for over 23 years. When I come home from work, what's rewarding to me is that I know that I'm out there serving and protecting the citizens of the United States. My job can be dangerous. There's conflict, aggression, and sometimes life-threatening situations. On June 12th, 2018, I was patrolling near a mountain range and I heard a noise in the gravel. I turned and I saw 2 muzzle flashes. It was clear it was an ambush. I was shot 6 times. Getting shot feels like 1,000 needles penetrating your body. I felt immense heat, and then later the pain kicked in and I had to do everything I could to save my own life. I survived because I was wearing my body armor. If not, my wife would be a widow and my daughter wouldn't have a father. Spartan armor saved my life.
Finding the right CBD product for you can be tough. Just CBD has you covered. We offer the highest quality, most consistent CBD gummies on the market, with soothing 100% organic CBD in every mouth-watering gummy. All of our products are lab certified and made in the United States using organically grown hemp. Each of our gummies gives you between 8 and 25 milligrams of soothing CBD. Enjoy all the benefits of CBD in our amazing line of gummies with Just CBD.
For that like minute and 40 seconds, I tried to like calm down. I tried to find like a man. These people are so just bad. They're so bad. Every single one of them. Every single person. Anybody who called today, I hope they store the numbers and I hope they go after and here's the thing, they should publicly publish everybody's name that called. Every single phone number, every single name of the person behind that phone number. They should publish those numbers for the world to see. So again, just so, because I know a lot of people are just joining and you're like, holy shit, Steve is pissed. Why? I'll express why. So early this morning, members of the 1776 Restoration Movement were giving a speech, as they've been doing for weeks now, at the events for the J6 defendants that are locked up in jail, right? Because we know there is a lot of things wrong with these people locked up in jail. For one, they're getting beaten by police. We know that. We know they're not getting due process. We know that. What we also know is they're all charged with committing a crime. Whether or not it's a crime to you, it doesn't matter, because that's not the point of this. So this morning, the January 6th or the 1776 Restoration members who have been going to these events for weeks now decided to stage what? A call. They encouraged all of the live stream viewers. They encouraged everyone that was in attendance to clog the lines up of the Veteran Suicide Hotline, reading it during a live stream which I played. And matter of fact, fuck it, I'll play it again, even though I don't want to because it's disgusting. But I'll play it again so everyone can understand that this isn't some made up bullshit. Okay, this is like, you can't dispute. It's like saying there aren't pedophiles at the 1776 restoration movement when there are, and we know it. We saw them. They were there. And they're like, no, they're not here. They can't deny this. Oh, fuck. I'm fucking shaking.
VA crisis line. So they've changed it recently. So you dial 988. They've made it easier than ever to call. So you dial 988 and then press 1. So let them know that there is inhumane treatment going on at the DC jail. Over half of the political prisoners in there are veterans. Most of them combat veterans, Iraq and Afghanistan veterans. Let them know about the inhumane treatment and that nobody's doing anything and that the American people expect the VA to get right in the middle of this yesterday.
Fuck these dudes. Fuck every single one of them. Every single one of them. Fuck every single one of them. And there's a one statement or one tweet that was sent to somebody, I don't even know, some verified account on Twitter, apparently from a veteran. And I have no reason to dispute this. Saying, I'm sorry, but I have to vent this to you. I don't know if you heard the Veterans Crisis line got clogged up this morning. I was a veteran that was in desperate need of that hotline this morning, and I couldn't get through. And when I couldn't get through, I almost went through with my plan, but my mom intervened. This has real world consequences. I pray nobody took their life. I only share this with you because I know you have a voice, and I'm even more suicidal because this never ends with these people. I'm getting proper help right now. Don't worry, please. That's what the person wrote to someone else, unsolicited, saying that, fuck all these people. Like, seriously, oh my God, bro. Like, physical harm. I just wish physical harm on some people sometimes. And I know it's going to come out, right? This is what's going to happen. They'll end up having to talk about it because so many of you guys are going to flip out, right? Rightfully so. Every single one of you should be demanding that they answer this. And I know I've seen some people already try to type it in Oreo's chat while I've been live, and he just blocks them and calls them trolls, right? Even though it's true. I just played the fucking video. You can't even dispute it. But eventually they will answer this and they will make some sort of statement saying that Justin, even he's not part of the 1776 restoration movement. The same shit they did with the pedophiles. They're up to the part until they get found out and then they're no longer part of it anymore. It's weird, right? Because Oreo Express traveled in the same vehicles with this fucker to go there and stage protests. Fuck all of these guys. Fuck them. Like, seriously, you want to shit on our veterans? I literally am almost at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think people are inherently evil. I just think they're bad. I just think they're bad. You know, and this one just hit me like hard personally, you know. They could have actually called the veteran hotline. They could have called the Veterans Administration. But to call a suicide hotline, which is specifically made so veterans that are in a mental crisis can get help, to deliberately clog that one, fuck you guys. Every single one of them. I don't know why they're not getting banned on Facebook. I don't know why the feds aren't fucking kicking down their door right now. The FBI will go and search for fake ass paperwork in Donald Trump's house, but you got people that are clogging up our veterans suicide hotlines, and it's perfectly acceptable. It's perfectly acceptable. Mainstream media likely won't even touch it, or you'll hear about it 4 days from now. I'm sure the Daily Beast already has an article. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't even know, man. But like I said, I'll donate 20% of all of our coffee sales, every t-shirt sold, everything on Pure Truth Coffee right now. We have K-Cups as well, finally. All you guys wanted it. I said during the lunch show today or before lunch, I was like, I don't know, I'll just do it. So I ended up putting it all out there. That's everything I have. So if you guys wanted K-Cups for a long time. So now we have them. I should get all the equipment on Tuesday. See, I'm not even, and your K-Cups in the beginning, they're going to come unlabeled because I couldn't even afford to put the labels on them. But whatever. You'll be able to tell by the box and the variety packs. I'll mark it somehow. And we'll make it fancy as time goes. But we will have K-Cup shipping as soon as Monday because I'll be in here all day Sunday getting it done. Someone said they were laughing about it on the J6 feeds. Christopher Vincent said, sorry to say this, Trump is going down. Like that has any fucking thing to do with what I've said so far, Facebook on Facebook, Christopher. It has nothing to do with anything I've even talked about. So I don't give a fuck whether you think Trump's going down. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's not even what we're talking about right now. You dense, stupid sack of shit. Like is that forthright enough? Someone said all they care about is their freedom that our brave military fought and died for to let them have, not about their lives. Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all. It doesn't. It doesn't. This group, they call themselves the 1776 Restoration Movement. Fuck. Oh, man. They are anti-American is what they are. Every single one of them should be viewed as a fucking terrorist. Anarchy Princess said, am I relevant now? No, you're still a fucking nutbag. Okay? I don't know why you're in my chat, Anarchy Princess. I don't like your methods either. And you have a name that says Anarchy Princess in the beginning. So fuck off. Like, get the fuck out of my chat too. Fuck all of them. Fuck you. Fuck everybody that has a dissenting view right at this very moment. If you disagree with me at any time, now is not the time to say it. You're liable to get fucking blocked. Someone said, does Quincy know? Who fucking cares? I don't care what Quincy. You know what I know? I know what I know. And I've said it for a long time, and I've tried to be nice and tried not to limit all these people or lump them all together, right? Fuck them. Fuck all of them. All of these nutbags that dox everybody and shit on our veterans and shit on our police and do all that shit. Fuck all of you. You're all a bunch of fucking nutbags. Fucking scumbags, bro. April, go over to Facebook. Get rid of Christopher Vincent, that piece of shit. Someone said, how is it? It's not a lie. I just showed you the fucking video of them saying it. You can go back and watch this again. The problem is these amateur live streamers. Well, here's the thing. Because if it was an amateur live streamer and Oreo Express, if he was there this morning, he wouldn't have live streamed that. Why? Because he knows his viewers would turn on him like crazy. It's about money. That's all the fucker cares about money. Oreo Express should be doing a live stream right now talking about it. But he doesn't. They should be condemning it, blah, 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 all that stuff. They should fucking disband and go home. That's what they should do. Fucking scumbags, bro. Fucking scumbags. They're just horrible, horrible people. They're horrible people. Horrible people. And we don't know. We don't, just like someone just said, we don't know if their antics today cost a veteran their life. We don't know. I've got other brothers and, well, Can you imagine? Can you imagine if it was your brother trying to call in? Or your family member, your friend, or your cousin trying to call in and couldn't get help because of these fucking scumbags? Fuck them. Fuck them. Damn, dude. I'm like madder than I think I've ever been. Even after watching all the riots and shit this summer, I would get mad. I'd yell and scream and all that stuff. I don't know if I've ever felt like this. Like, fuck this. I hate doing this every fucking day. Because you know what? We see the worst. We see like the mass shootings and shit, the massive amount of chaos that goes on in the country. And then you have all these people that call themselves patriots or rational or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. When you don't do shit, nobody cares. You know what I mean? Or when you do stand up, you do shit like clog up the veteran suicide hotline. How could anybody? That dude had an American flag on his fucking sleeve too, as he shits on America and the veterans that serve this country. Hate all these people. I really do. All of them. All of them. You know, like Anarchy Princess comes in the chat. I don't care about you either. Okay? You sit out there and you dox people publicly. You say, so what? You went after and you tried to bring awareness to the fact that pedophiles there. Congratulations. Everything about you and what you stand for is what I detest. So you coming in the chat like I'm going to give you some pat on the back because you outed pedophiles after I already did and after everybody else did. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad that they had to move. I'm glad that they sent the pedophile pack, and I'm glad that that happened. But at the same time, don't come in my chat thinking I'm going to pat on your back, give you a pat on the back. You literally represent what I've spoken out against for the past 18 months. All the BLM radical bullshit that you represent. So you may have a bunch of patriot followers now that are jumping on the, oh, you're reformed or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't know why you're in my chat. We just don't ban people for fucking shit. I don't, like, fuck it. Get rid of that person too. Thank you. You pat on your back. Now you've received it. Now you can go fuck off. Fucking crazy, dude. So the Nightbot thing, like here's my Cash Apps right now. I'm donating 100%. 100% of all the Cash Apps and Venmos tonight. I'll donate 100% to a veteran suicide hotline if I could find one. Fuck, dude. Well, I did find... People are just evil. 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 Someone said, okay, instead of bashing people, why not help? Freedom is at stake. What fucking freedom is at stake right now? What? Because you can't even figure out what's really at stake. Oh, you have to get a vaccine. No, you don't. You have to wear a mask. No, you don't. Oh, they're encroaching on your social media standards. Oh, what? A private business is telling you can and can't say shit on social media. It sucks. I'm a social media content creator. It happens to me. I don't understand why and I get pissed off when I get banned on social media. Or when I get censored on social media, or when my videos get deleted or age restricted, I get pissed off at all that, right? And I criticize them. But the fact is, I still realize it's a fucking business. You got Republicans and Democrats working together to encourage censorship. And I'm not talking about censorship on you or me. No, I'm talking about censorship on businesses. To censor what business decisions they're allowed to make. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Everybody complains about all this shit. You got wokeism in school. You got this in school. They got a fucking teacher fired in Texas. They got her fired in Texas because she was talking to a student. She wasn't telling them they can't say pedophile and they have to call them minor attracted people, even though that's what the media reported, even though that's what the community was all outraged about. It didn't matter because no one listened to the actual fucking students in the class who said that she was having a debate and she was being sarcastic. Nobody listened to him and they fired the teacher. That is what this all does. So what the fuck is anybody doing? What is anybody doing to actually affect change and do anything? Because you know what? What they're doing is they're canceling shit. The same thing that the left does to the right does to the left, and then applauds it like they're standing up for fucking freedom. It's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb. And every single one of you somewhere knows that. Every single one of you knows that somewhere. And all these 1776 fucking scumbags, they are the same as, they're even worse than the people that spit on our veterans when they came home from Vietnam. Fuck those dudes. Fuck those dudes. I don't care about anything. See, Alan Yancey said, I watched the video. She's a liberal moron, got what she deserved. Oh, you mean the 17-second video that was cleverly clipped so you didn't hear the context before or after the statement? Yeah, she got what she deserved, you dense piece of shit. Like, yes, I'm going to start calling out people what it is, because that's what you are. You're dense. If you believe that someone can't have a conversation, they're not like middle school kids. No, they're 10th graders, and they're getting ready to talk about something. One of the kids, Diego, who even came out publicly and said the teacher was being sarcastic. It was her way of teaching. Even the kid who she was addressing came out and said that was bullshit. Everybody, and it doesn't matter, because cancel culture, when it comes for you, and people on the right say that's not cancel culture. It's not cancel culture when you're correcting something. It still is cancel culture. You got an innocent teacher fucking fired, a beloved teacher, because of something she said in class that you took out of context. What's different than you taking it out of context and CNN doctoring clips from Donald Trump where he says all people are rapists and all the losers and suckers and all that same shit, right? Everyone wants to give Donald Trump and people on the right the benefit of the doubt, but shits on everybody else and manipulates shit to make it seem one way. That's what conservatives did about the New York City, the guy with the hatchet. Nobody actually knows why the guy with the hatchet started, why he was talking to the woman. Nobody knows that, because that wasn't provided. The only thing they saw was, if you watch the whole video, you saw the guy getting beaten by 3 kids till he pulls out a hatchet, doesn't take off the guard, and doesn't strike any of them with it. He beats up the restaurant. Everybody edited that clip, put out the clip without him getting assaulted, and just shows madman running loose on New York City streets, released without bail. That was the New York Post headlines. That is what people do nowadays. That is what they do. They just manipulate shit so it can push some fucking agenda, get some stupid ass clicks. That's what media has become. That's what everything has become. And people do stupid shit in an effort to get mainstream media attention, like calling suicide hotlines. And I sincerely hope that nobody lost their life because of that fucking antic this morning. And if it did, every single one of them should be locked up. Every single one of them should be locked up. Alan Yancey said, you're too stupid to listen to anymore. Fuck off then. Here's the thing. I'm not coming to your page saying that you're being stupid. Here's the thing. I watched the video. Not only did I do the video, we were going to write an article about it, because I had the same outrage as the teacher that's a minor attracted persons. You can't call them pedophiles. I had the same outrage everyone else did. But April and I both looked into the story and realized there was quite a bit more. We went to Nextdoor, where the video was originally posted, before it was posted on social media at all. And we read the comments from the other students. We read the comments from the teachers in the school. We read the comments from the parents of other students who were in that very class. We read the comments from Diego, the person who she was addressing. And we realized that wasn't a story. It was a non-story. But yet I still talked about it that night. You know why? Because I forecasted exactly what was going to happen. I said the woke right, and because here's the thing, because everyone just says woke is this or woke is that. You know what woke is? Woke is doing what the right and the left are doing right now. That is woke, because we don't fight like humans anymore. We don't put on our gloves and go out and box. No, we go do this backstabbing, doxing bullshit back and forth. That's what everybody does. If we don't like something, we will say, oh, we're going to boycott it, or we're not going to use it. And we're going to urge everyone else not going to use it, but we're not going to call it canceling, because when the right does it, it's called boycotting. When the left does it, it's cancel culture. But when the right does it, it's boycotting. This fuck everybody. Like, everybody's just lost their fucking mind. Everybody has. Everybody's just lost their mind. The right and the left. They're all a fucking bunch of nutbags. And I'm not talking about you individually, unless you feel like you align with one of the categories I've described. And yes, at that point, you are a nutbag as well. Someone said you fight on equal grounds. No, haven't you? It's literally taught to grade school kids. You take the higher road. You take the road less traveled. You don't just start doing the shit they do. I don't know, man. It's just so stupid. And maybe I just hit that point today with the veteran thing. With 1776, this group of so-called fake-ass bullshit patriots that want to go out there and pretend like they're patriotic as fuck, right? And then they stage a phone call bank, whatever you want to call, with the sole purpose of clogging up the veteran suicide hotline today. Fuck those dudes. And fuck everybody else. Seriously, if you disagree with me on this, then fuck off. Yes, Julie this is the point. This is the point. This is how it's being used. The whole inbox is filled up with everything from Twitter on the topic saying MAGA supporters block veteran suicide hotline. That's what they've done. It's all over social media. Everybody is talking about it now, and it will be in mainstream media tomorrow. Fox News likely won't cover it because it doesn't. Well, maybe they will because this is against our veterans, and Fox News actually has a couple of veterans that work for them. So maybe Fox News will talk about it, but nobody else will. CNN, is going to run a fucking repeater every 5 minutes. They're going to go back. Ted Cruz, the same people or people loosely connected to people who sat down with leading congressmen, even though not a single member of 1776 was in those meetings. It doesn't matter. Someone said easy on the caffeine. I haven't even had coffee in a while. People are just they're just awful. Look at this. Seamus Johnson, who I think has come in the chat and just said stupid stuff, right? Say, you fuck off. You're not a patriot. You're just a grifter. Another Mitt Romney. Talk like a patriot while selling your stupid coffee cups. You're full of shit. Comes out your ass. Okay. That really made a whole lot of sense. Yeah, because I'm taking all the profit that I make on shit and donating it. Yeah, really makes a lot of sense. Fucking grifting. Maybe I need to go to Oreo school on grift. And so I could figure out how to actually do it and make money. You know why? Because I had to take savings today to buy the shit to make the K-Cups. If I was so good at grifting, I wouldn't have to do that, right? And I certainly wouldn't, after taking the savings, I wouldn't be donating all the profit that I make off of those fucking things, right? 2 out of the 9 blends we have are fully donated blends. But whatever, just go fucking say whatever you want. You have a cool name, Seamus, but you are an asshole. You're lucky we don't have a shit ton of YouTube or Facebook mods because we clear all them out anyway. It's not caffeine, it's truth, someone else said. No, it's rage. I'll be honest. It's rage. It's rage. What I have is this sense of rage right now. Seamus said, I've met you. You have met me in person in DC. F off, asshole. You're a veteran. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for your service. Start acting like a fucking normal person instead of just coming in my chat on Facebook and just talking shit. And if I met you in DC, I bet you didn't act like a little bitch like you are in chat right now. Guarantee you didn't. Just get off my chat, dude. April, go find that fucker and get rid of him too. Because here's the truth, Seamus. You could say you're a veteran, and again, thank you for your service. But you, by attacking me right now, you are saying that what they did this morning was okay. Because that's where my rage is right now. That's where I'm going. Oh, man. People are just bad. It's bad. Just bad, man. I couldn't go to the gym today. Maybe that's what the problem is. Couldn't go to the gym. Hey, people will call it roid rage. Steve is roid raging. Drug tested athlete that doesn't do steroids, but cool. Keep saying that too. Couldn't go to the gym because I had to take my son to the dentist. Now my dentist, the kid, he didn't like the dentist today. In fact, he had to be held down. It was pretty hard for me to deal with just at being a man and all that stuff and watching my little boy, my baby, have to get held down while he had a tooth ripped out of his fucking face while he screamed in pain. But that's what we had to do, and he's fine. It didn't actually hurt him, because you could tell, because the kid gets a paper cut, he cries, full on scream, bloody murder, thinking he's like getting stabbed or something for like an hour. He was just panicking because she was yanking something out of his face, but he's happy because we got home and we had a jury summons on the door. And I was like, fuck, no, not right now. I don't have time. It wasn't for me though. It was for the people that used to live in the house. And then he had a box of Legos because he got an orange belt in his martial arts. And so his grandparents sent him a box of Legos, which he really loves. But yeah, how old is he? 7 years old. 7 years old. So, and it was rough, but I got to give it to this place. I'm not going to say who it is or what this place, what the dental office is, but the way I've never been, like, I want to go there and get my dental work because for one, they give him laughing gas, and he's got the cutest little smile from like when all you can see is this, but he smiles when he's all high on the laughing gas. And it's the biggest freaking smile you've ever seen. And it makes all of them laugh, all the nurses and all that stuff. But they're just super good on how they deal with the kids and how they give the shots and all that. They don't even, they just do a good job, And the dentist she's like, listen, I've given him all the numbing I can. Like I don't think he's having pain, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, you're she's like, here's the options. One, the tooth has to come out now, or two, he's got to go into the hospital and have, emergency oral surgery on his face because of the infection. And someone said, what is this? I saw someone that said that number is not the suicide hotline. Everyone heard what their intention was. So even if you say it's not the suicide hotline, we all heard the intention. He said it was the suicide hotline. And the suicide hotline was clogged today by the 1776ers. So people are trying to make defenses for it. 988, whatever the number was. Let's just Google it right now. 988, suicide and crisis lifeline. Okay. Try to say it's not, but it fucking shows up right there. I don't know why. Oh, man. I don't know why people are defending it. I don't know why people are defending this whole thing. So for anyone that's just tuning in, the 1776 restoration movement, apparently this morning, members of that group went on live streams urging all of their viewers to call the veteran suicide hotline. And they did. And it clogged up the suicide hotline. And unconfirmed reports that are posted on social media, allegedly from veterans, claim that they tried to call and they couldn't get through because the lines were all clogged up. And they were detailing how close they came to being successful in taking their life today. Because these people that call themselves patriots decided to do that. To clog up the suicide hotline, to explain gripes with January 6th. And the people that are locked up for it. I don't know why anybody would be defending that. Not in my chat, just anywhere. Vinny said, I don't want K-Cups. Can you drop the link for coffee bags? Yeah, just go to puretruthcoffee.com. Puretruthcoffee.com. We got all sorts of shit there. Someone said it's all Oreo Express's people in here. I don't give a fuck. So here, tell me how this isn't real. Hold on. All of you people that say it's not real. Because like you didn't hear it. And maybe, part of the issue is Oreo Express won't talk about this kind of stuff. We know that. Because he's not going to make money. He'll have nothing to cover. And I'm not saying that to shit on him. You guys all recognize that guy from all his feeds.
The VA crisis line. So
listen, and everyone said it's not the VA crisis line. Listen to what he said it is.
I'm going to put up the number for the VA crisis line.
What did he say, you fucking shitheads that said, oh, you didn't put up the number for the VA crisis line? What does he say it is?
I'm going to put up the number for the VA crisis line. So they've changed it recently. So you dial 988. They've made it easier than ever to call. So you dial 988 and then press 1. So let them know that there is inhumane treatment going on at the DC jail. Over half of the political prisoners in there are veterans. Most of them combat veterans, Iraq and Afghanistan veterans. Let them know about the inhumane treatment and that nobody's doing anything and that the American people expect the VA to get right in the middle of this yesterday.
See anybody try to dispute that. It's fucking video. You can't. Someone said they're telling people to call the elder abuse line too. Someone said knowing that someone may not have gotten through, how can they sleep at night? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Chris Homback said the coffee sucks. Well, see, that's how I know you never bought the coffee. Because we've never had anyone say the coffee sucks. So I'm sure I could look up and see that you've never placed an order, but that's fine. You could say the coffee sucks all you want, but all of our 5-star reviews say otherwise. Fucker. Just and just as a reminder today. And it's not in spite, it's because I should do it more often. I'll donate 20% of all the proceeds today. Whether you're buying our new K-Cups, which will ship in about a week. Whether you buy a Keurig. Say many of you guys don't even have a Keurig. We have a Keurig. Go to Coffee Equipment on there. You can order a Keurig and you also get a variety pack with all 6 of our blends and K-Cups. Or just buy a bag of coffee, a shirt, whatever. It doesn't even matter. Buy something. 20% of the profits from that store going to the Veterans Hotline. And I'll make the donation tomorrow and post when I do it so everyone can see. And like I said today, all of our Cash Apps and Venmos, 100% of them will go. And we're at, I don't know, a couple of bucks. Less than 100. Someone said it's not a complaint line. It's where vets go to get help. Yeah. It doesn't even matter. People are going to try to say that it's not, but the video's there. I played the video 4 times on this show. If you're going to try to say that that's not what they were intending either, like you could try to make an argument and say, well, 988 isn't a veteran, a hotline for suicide awareness. Just fucking Google it, you shitheads. Listen to what he said. The veteran crisis line. That's what he's urging people to call on his own video. Anyone who's defending that, dude, you are not a human. You're not. You're not. Man. And I hope they're all arrested. Every single one. I hope that guy's arrested. And trust me, that's the least of the punishment I believe he should receive. I can't say it on social media. I can't say it anywhere. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just like someone just said, pure evil. Gummo said, yeah, Steve ordered a bunch of K-Cups for you guys. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like if you want to order K-Cups and you don't use K-Cups, right? You just don't need any more coffee because you've already bought a bunch. And order K-Cups and in the comments say, give it away. And I'll give it to somebody else because we got a million people that would love to have K-Cups that just can't afford them. Our coffee isn't cheap, because taste it. You'll know why. If you guys want to do super chats and all that, that's fine. But I would prefer you just do the Cash Apps and Venmos so we can donate it. If you do super chats after they take their cut and I get it 45 days later, it's late. But someone said someone donated on Citizen Stringer. Yeah, I didn't see it because I don't have it open right now, but I can see it when I do this. Yeah, I think we got a couple of them. Sue, yeah, I got yours. So actually, the most we got was from Citizen Stringer, I think. Is this one? Oh, so that was a monthly member. But yeah. Someone said I should not have used Super Chat. Yeah, it is what it is. For him also to say now we don't want many calling at one time, but call that number. If the frickin' douche canoe is a millimeter of gray matter, he no followers aren't in the same room calling, which is there's no control. Yeah. This is the 1776 movement. I want to make sure I'm correct so I can make sure I'm not a follower or supporter. Yeah. That guy Justin, isn't he the same one that pulled the gun on somebody else? Isn't he the same one that punched? And I may be wrong about that. He's the same one that's caused problems with this group too when they were in DC and in Bunker Hill. But I just stopped wanting to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about this shit anymore. Fuck these dudes. That was kind of my rationale. I didn't want to talk about them anymore. Can we do Cash App for coffee just to no. It's too difficult because I don't have your shipping addresses. Your best bet, if you want to order the coffee, go to puretruthcoffee.com. Search for the K-Cups, or April will put the link in the chat if you want to order. But it's anything. The whole store, all the sales. So I can tell you so far today, we have a total of $751 in sales. So do the math. 20% of all of that, plus all the Cash Apps and all that stuff. $751 worth of sales. And that's all day. Obviously, we had sales earlier because people buy shit all day on the store. But I'll make the donation. So 751 times. Well, yeah, I times it by 20. That would be nice. Today, I really thought we were just going to have a push on the... I thought we were going to have a push on the K-Cups because everyone's been asking for K-Cups forever. So I finally took the savings. I told my wife I had to do it and got the stuff to be able to do it myself. So hopefully a lot of you guys buy K-Cups because I've been hounded for it. And I hope it doesn't turn out like whole bean, where everyone's like, yes, buy whole bean, whole bean, whole bean. And then nobody buys it. I can't stop shaking. I am so mad right now. You guys, they're just evil people. They're evil people. They're evil people. Someone said, I know, Chris, it's all good. There's good grifting, then there, Oreo. Steve Reinvest. It's not grifting anyway, because grifting is when you mislead people. Okay, look up the definition of grifting. That's when you mislead people. Okay, so because I live stream for a business, right? This is what I do for a living. I talk about shit. People want to say it's grifting. That's not what grifting is. It's stupid when people say it's grifting. Grifting is when you mislead people. To acquire money or property illicitly. That's what grifting means, to grift. So when you lie about shit, right? Or you delete comments so people can't question you on what you're doing there. That is grifting. That's why people call it a grift. Someone said, what's the whole membership thing they're doing? I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. Someone said, I only drink whole bean and grind it in my coffee grinder. Yeah. Well, see, then what you can do, Bruce Brown, is buy some coffee anyway and give it to somebody. Seriously. Just buy K-Cups, and if you don't have one, buy one of the Keurigs on there. Takes about a week to ship because we got to get the Keurig here, and then we add the variety pack to it and ship it out. Someone said, you aren't, but hustling is a dirtier word. Yeah, but again, it's not hustling or anything. That's what people don't understand. And if you're trying to say that's what I'm doing, then you're fucking flawed. Freedom Express Media is Dave. That's whose video it was. Wasn't Freedom Express the one who was assaulted yesterday by a DC Metro police officer? I don't know. Their membership thing is more grifting. I don't know what their membership thing is. I listened to it and I was just like, this is like every other fucking scam that I've heard. And good, maybe. No, I don't even want them to succeed. I want them all to get fucking arrested. And that's the best thing that could happen to it. I don't want them to succeed. I align with nothing of that group. They are all scumbags. Every single last one. Anyone who remains in that group, knowing one, that they allowed pedophiles to be part of it, even though the pedophiles are gone, and they defended that action, and now they're behind this whole thing with going after the veteran hotlines. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Bruce Bound sent you buy Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts? Okay, so you're definitely trolling then. You can't even compare us to Dunkin' Donuts coffee, dude. He's like, I buy my own beans and ground them. Oh, where do you buy them from? Dunkin' Donuts. Fuck off. Like, seriously. Clifton said, Steve Oatley brings service to all of us. News no one else will cover. You should throw your money at him. Everyone should tonight. I'm donating it. Like, tonight is the night. Like, if you want to throw your money at me, I'm donating it all. So, someone said, excuse me for a minute. I have to delete someone first. I'm going to use my freedom of speech first. Vinny said, look up my order. Yeah, I don't know what you're looking up. I have it here. I see the totals for the day. We are still at 751.61. Dixie said, I'm mad about coffee. No, I'm not mad about coffee. Right now, I'm just reading the chat because I have to keep the live stream up until 9:30 because we're on a schedule and it sucks. But this is what live TV. See, can you understand why I can never be on terrestrial TV? Can you imagine if I watch the first 10 minutes of this show today and think how many times I would have been kicked off mainstream media? No, the reason I'm mad is today, the 1776 Restoration Movement members held a rally or something in honor of the J6 defendants. And again, I'll say this to be perfectly clear. My firm belief is that not a single one of the J6 defendants is getting due process. It doesn't matter what they're charged with. It doesn't matter that anything. None of them are getting due process. They should be afforded bail and all that stuff. They should be afforded discovery where it's not restricted because it's classified. All the same shit that's been going on. But a lot of you guys may not know is I've been asked to be part of these protests and these groups and speak and hold and co-sponsor these events for months, if not years. Ever since the first people were locked up, people have reached out to me. Big people have reached out to me saying, why aren't you talking about it? Many of you guys know people are innocent until proven guilty. But here's the thing. if you commit a crime, I don't give a fuck what crime, you have to be held accountable for that crime. Now, it doesn't mean you're supposed to be locked up for, indefinite amounts of times like these guys are. There are people that are charged with assaulting police and stuff. I saw people assault police. I know it happened. Nobody's going to be able to say it didn't happen. I saw it. The people that are in the gulag now, the DC jails, are not people that were just parading outside of the Capitol or just walked through without, violent offenses taking place or being accused of violent offenses or the worst ones, or the people that they're deeming the worst, the sedition charges. So this group of people were holding a protest, rightfully so, outside in honor of the J6 defendants because they're not getting due process. My argument has been, and when people ask me to speak there or speak to the January 6th stuff, the reason why I can't bring myself to do it is because I also believe that if you commit a crime, you have to, and many people have heard, I've rallied for due process, but I'm not going to go and be like, oh, let them all out because that's not what I believe. Do you know what I mean? Like, charge them, convict them, give them a sentence, whatever. Half of the people would get time served by now, because they've been in jail for so long, 18 months. Some are on minor, DE felonies. I don't believe there's anybody locked up for any misdemeanors only, unless they have underlying charges as well. But this group was sitting out there protesting, and they gave a speech this morning. For anybody that doesn't know, I'll just fucking say it again. They were given a speech this morning where they advocated for people to clog up the phone lines of the veteran crisis line. And again, just for full clarity and transparency, in case, and I'll be honest, this makes my blood boil every time I play it, but for the 5th time during this show, in an effort to be transparent, because so many people want to say that it didn't occur and that this wasn't said, or they didn't tell people to call the veteran suicide hotline. They actually did.
I'm going to put up the number for the VA crisis line. So they've changed it recently. So you dial 988. They've made it easier than ever to call. So you dial 988 and then press 1. So let them know that there is inhumane treatment going on at the DC jail. Over half of the political prisoners in there are veterans, most of them combat veterans, Iraq and Afghanistan veterans. Let them know about the inhumane treatment and that nobody's doing anything, and that the American people expect the VA to get right in the middle of this yesterday. Thank you. Have a good day, and we'll be back, I'm sure.
Nobody can dispute what you just heard. It's from them. It's from them. Someone said, I don't get why the VA crisis line. I don't know. Someone said they're plotting to call the elder abuse lines too. Someone said he's doing it right now live at the vigil, giving out that number. How many people are close to DC? Oh my gosh, bro. See, I don't subscribe to any of these people, so I don't even know. Oh, this.
2 days. Jessica Watkins held 610 days. Jack Witten.
So they're reading the names, apparently. This same guy is reading the names right now. Someone said they're giving out the numbers. No, they're reading the names of everybody that's locked up.
All right, I just wanted to say thank you for everybody that has come out. Thank you so much to everybody that's tuned in through the live streams.
Let's see this motherfucker. I just recognize your voice, fucker. Let's recognize your voice. Is this the number? Oh, you fucker. What is the New York area code? Isn't it that number? What is the New York? What is no, that's DC. I got it. Hold on, guys. They're fucking 2 hours. 2 hours from me right now. They're all going to be gone. This motherfucker wanted me to give him airtime and shit on my fucking network. And he's out there doing this shit. Someone said, don't start shit. What? Have you not been paying attention? They attacked America and Americans by telling them to flood the veteran crisis hotline. And if they are going to go after elders and all that, the elder abuse lines and all that shit, they are attacking America. They are terrorists. Don't talk about Oreo Express. Like, here, don't do that shit in my chat. I can do it because it's me. You guys don't do it and go broadcasting his business in my chat. Deborah said, I was wondering why they're held in solitary confinement, not agreeing or disagreeing with anyone, just asking a question. I'm sure I put a question mark in there, and I saw one of their lawyers say that one guy has cancer and they're not letting him get any of his treatment. Here's the thing. All of that is wrong. Nobody is disputing that. And I've said that 4 times during this show. And I've said it, I've maintained it forever. They're not getting due process. Everybody knows that they're not getting due process. Everybody knows it. Okay, but to say that calling a veterans hotline and flooding the line so veterans that are in crisis cannot get through is right? Or is a just cause for this? I don't know how people can even defend it. I really don't. You're so brainwashed. If it is. You're so brainwashed. You're so brainwashed. Every single one of these people that blindly follows these fucking losers, they're all brainwashed. And I'm going to stop calling them losers. I'll be honest. I'm going to call them terrorists. That's what I think they are. And any single person who doesn't come out and condemns this, you are a terrorist. And I will treat you like a terrorist if I ever fucking see you. That's a solemn promise. Fucking scumbags, dude. Every single one of them. What time is it? Is this fucking show over? I gotta see. There's a problem with running a schedule. I gotta stay live till 9:30. Someone said, I don't think most know that you lost your brother to this. Yeah, I lost my brother live on the air. I found out that my brother took his own life live on the air. Live on the air 18 months ago. He was a veteran and he took his own life. So yeah, this hits me, personally as fuck. Personally as fuck. You know, we've got now in our family, we've got that. We've got, other people that are running nonprofits to try to help veterans in my family. And people do this. People, oh man, dude. So yeah, it's personal now. Fuck the media side, fuck everything else. It's personal now. It's personal now. Vinny said DMs. I don't know. Our sales are up to $880 today. Again, everything, all the coffee orders, all the t-shirt orders, everything on puretruthcoffee.com. If you order the new K-Cups, what we're calling single-use coffee rounds or some shit like that, I actually got to switch and take K-Cups off because our legal was like, you can't write K-Cups unless you have a big-ass disclaimer on the bottom saying you're not repping K-Cup because they apparently trademarked that name. So I'll fix that tomorrow. But someone said, stop going after AP. She's a good person that has a huge heart. I didn't go after AP. AP made the mistake of coming in my chat looking for a pat on the back. She's not going to get one. I very rarely give anybody a pat on the back. I am not a nice person. I've never fucking claimed to be. Okay, so people want to come in and like talk shit. No. If you dox people, you're not a good person. I don't care if you're doxing for the right reason. Is there a right reason to dox people? I didn't say it to be mean to her. I don't like her. I don't like her personality. I don't think she has any business being on this chat. And I thanked her for doing her job to call out pedophiles, which is the job of every single person in the world. But all the other stuff I don't get on board with. Okay? I don't get on board with any of that stuff. Gym day tomorrow. Fuck yeah. I'm going to do like a triple gym day tomorrow. Did one of my YouTube mods just say you understand both sides of this? April, it was on Discord. And maybe I just saw it just for a split second, but please tell me that's not one of my mods. Dixie said, my husband and I are a bit worried about your health. That rage, however well placed may be, it isn't healthy. The fuck it isn't. If you think that was rage, you haven't seen shit yet, Dixie. Okay? Find me 10 years ago. You'd be like, holy shit, Steve is a very calm individual today. 10 years ago, this desk would have flipped. Computers would have been broken. I'd be halfway. I'd probably be in DC because it's been an hour. I would have drove 150 miles there or wherever the fuck these scumbags are. Because now they're in another unannounced campground that they apparently suckered someone in to pay so they could do their little cult. Like, does someone need to provide them with the Kool-Aid? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Enough. Lena said, how many years? 18 months. 18 months. And I wasn't very close with my brother. For a long time, I wasn't close with any of my brothers. I went the foster care route. I wasn't very close to anybody in my family. I'll be honest. In my adult life, I met that brother once. Once. And I remember every word he said to me. Every word. And I just think, what if if people that would call and clog a veteran suicide hotline or any suicide hotline, not even veteran, it doesn't matter. They are less than human. Less than human. A lot of us have. A lot of people lost family members to suicide, and it's a rough thing. It's a rough thing. You know? It's a rough thing. And for people to take advantage of it, it's wrong. It's wrong. And to people to use up those resources, every single fucking person should be outraged. Every person should be outraged. And I hope it gets national attention. I hope mainstream media talks about it. You know? Deborah said, "Can I tell you what he said?" Fuck no, I can't. That's my personal shit. I don't talk. And very rarely do I even talk about my family stuff on here because people are just evil. People are evil. I'm not talking about my family. And I hope every time they go live, I've never called for people to do it, and I'm not calling for people to do it, but I hope every time they go live, people question them about it. Every single streamer that's there. And we'll see if I get a text message from this fucker. Because I didn't get one yet. He probably knows. One minute left. Anyway, if you guys want to make us an order on puretruthcoffee.com, or you can send Venmos to Freight Broker Live that's Cash App, Freight Broker Live, all one word, or Steve Oatley on Venmo. I'm donating 100% of the Cash Apps and 100% of the Venmos, 20% of all the sales on Pure Truth Coffee, which is essentially our profit on stuff. But we have K-Cups now. Many of you guys wanted K-Cups. And yes, my face is sunburned. I was at the Trump rally and I got sunburned all to hell. Here, you want to see? See how sunburned I am? Like, look, ready? Look, oh, you can't see the tattoos. There, now you can see. Yes, I get red when I'm mad, but I'm sunburned. That's why it's like this. But anyway, it's 9:30. So everyone, you guys try to have a good day. Because I was working on the K-Cup stuff and placing all the orders for the equipment and all that, I didn't get this fancy show tomorrow planned, but I'm going to try to do it the best that I can. So tune in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for Wake Up America, your morning dose into what's really happening in America every day. And see you guys tomorrow.